a cold night in western Pennsylvania as we bring you inside Heinz Field here in Pittsburgh. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Pistol.
Mike 55. Watch the run.
Mike 55. Check 55. Mike.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Watch 85. Come off the ball hard. Check 3.
Point it right.
Play fake. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. And his pass incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2 yards to go.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Alert.
Hey, alert.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Breaks a tackle. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
55's Mike.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Steelers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watch 54. Let's get it together.
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Coming this way. Here we go. Here we go.
Man, fight them.
He's checking. Crash.
On play action, Wentz. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
To the right, boys. Tight to the right. Move.
Hey, 4 down.
Mike, 28. Mike, 28. Oh, you got deep? Hey, number 28.
Now Wentz. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Flare.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He finds his tight end Gentry. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Hey, number 28. Mike, he's coming.
Wentz going to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Harris. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the pass. Mike, 28. I got wide. Wide. Get wide.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Even. 4 down. Even.
Check.
They'll run on 1st down. Harris, and he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it. And the Steelers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down first and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Hey, check Mike. Watch 85.
Come on.
Mayfield on play action. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Check 55 to Mike. I'm coming.
Run.
Check three.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Open man. Here's Schwartz, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Regular.
7-7, our score after 1.
7-7.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Check 93. Hey, me and you all day. I'm coming after you. Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Go.
Hey, alert.
93's the mic. Let's go. Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic. I got you, boy.
Now Mayfield. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. There he goes, left side. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6. for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to it after the pick six, Mayfield. He completes it to Beckham. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Now Wentz. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Wentz over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. That'll go for a gain of 7, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming, check in.
To throw, it's Wentz. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Watch the screen. Cherry Gray.
On the give, this is Harris, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Wentz. He'll drop it underneath here to Snell. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
54
Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Browns drive about to get started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want...
To throw, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
They go play action. Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well.
180!
All day, dog.
Run.
Watch the right. Watch the right.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield going for the deep ball. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Second and 10.
No gain on this defense, no gain. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Let's go.
A give. This is Chubb. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Flushed out right. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
You're trash. You're trash.
Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Check, 93's the mic. 93.
Alert, 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 alert.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup brings up second and 2 at the 44-yard line.
On second down, it's Harris. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready? Mike 28.
Wentz now on first down. Ebron caught left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Wentz. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Steelers 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission.
Let's get in there. Let's get in that half.
Mike 28. I'm coming.
Now Wentz to try again after the pick six. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
On play action, it's Wentz.
They can't hang with us.
He finds his target, Ebron. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
Come on, fellas.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Under 10, under 10, 10. Hey, great 57.
Now Wentz. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. On first down, it's Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Not today. 36, 36.
Man 5-7. Number 28.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 34. Now Wentz. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
It's our field. It's our field.
Wentz now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
See me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Bang, 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 bang.
On 2nd and 10, Wentz. And he comes back with one complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Here we go.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Flush to his right. Finding some room at midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Let's go, defense.
Kings.
Out. Shit.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Yeah.
Man left. Hey, boys, we got 4.
Point it right. 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 50 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Well, the terrible towels here at Heinz Field out in full force. Here's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field, but if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Point after, right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Steelers 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing is Wentz. Short little throw to Ebron, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Check 49.
Watch out.
They hand this off to Harris, and he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Short little throw to Ebron. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Lefty.
I got you. I got you.
Mike 28.
Hey, let's get this.
Now Harris. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And this is going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now, they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone, and with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Set. 180. Don't get nervous. Check 93's the mic.
Now Chubb running right. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16.
At the 16-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Set. 180.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
Coming to you. Coming to
Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Kings.
Fresno.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete.
think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Browns on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Regular. 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Check 93's the mic.
Mayfield looks to throw.
We want it. Come to my work.
Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far, and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
And they're enjoying a fourth quarter advantage.
We're 33. Regular.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
180.
Squeeze, double.
Check three. Regular.
Play fake. Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school, got the toes down, and stayed in bounds.
The Browns on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
Mayfield to throw it. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. McLeod to return it. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Throwing on first is Wentz. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
A run for Nick Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
42, Steelers 28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
4 down.
Wentz now to throw. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Wild Bill.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike.
On first down, Wentz.
Watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
He gets it complete to Harris. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Sunday.
Hey, number 28.
Play action. Now Wentz.
Tight down. There you go.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
I'm coming after you. Hey, number 28, Mike.
To throw is Wentz. Flushed out right. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.